Welcome to the Crypto Infinity channel, where we try to help you find infinite ways to make money. My name is Hector and my goal is to help you reach financial freedom. Now before we get started, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Not a financial advisor, but now let's get started with your daily market update. So we see we have the market cap sitting at 1.92 trillion. We're a quarter down from yesterday. We have Bitcoin sitting at 43,000. Ethereum sitting at 2,900. XRP sitting at 76 cents. Terra Luna sitting at $92. Solana sitting at $99. So we see Solana flipped Cardano. First it was Terra, now it's Solana. Now Cardano dropped into the 9th spot. That's our market cap value. So we see Cardano sitting at 93 cents. We see Chronos sitting at 44 cents. So that's CRO. So we see Hedera Hashgraph sitting at 22 cents. It's been sitting sideways for the past couple of days. So we see the markets in the green for pretty much everything. Markets in the red for the day, but green for the week as a good indication that we're on our way up. So we see Bitcoin here. Like I said, it stopped going on the upwards trend. We're now trading sideways, but that's okay. We're sitting sideways, not going down. So right here on our technicals, it's a good time. It's a good time to buy. I will keep on accumulating. Not a financial advisor though. That's just my opinion. So again here, like you see, we did pass that 45,000 mark again. So I think on the wick right here it said 45,337. So as long as we're not going down, we're heading in the right direction. Now for XRP is the same thing. Technicals is a neutral time to buy. I would say keep on accumulating. Dollar cost average. So we see it's at 76 cents. We were on the upwards motion, but now we traded a little bit down and sideways. But that's okay. Anything under a dollar is a good entry point. But that's just my opinion, not a financial advisor. So do your own research. So again, I would expect it to get above that 80 cents range within the next couple of days, but we'll see what happens. So on to the next news. So this article is from 2009. I know we're in 2022, but this article is from 2009. It says, what would a new global reserve currency look like? It says at Wednesday's G20 summit, Russian president at that time, Dmitry Medvedev, suggested creating a new reserve currency to replace the dollar. In a paper published March 23rd, Chinese central bank governor Zhao, whatever his name is, also proposed a new reserve currency, one disconnected from individual nations. So that means nothing like the dollar. So at this point, 2009, they could have been talking about crypto. They knew crypto was on the horizon. That's why they said disconnected from individual nations. So this was, like I said, 13 years ago. He's open to the idea. What would a new currency look like? So it says lots of currencies combined. The Chinese economic minister and other would-be reformers want to create an accounting unit based on a basket of other currencies, sort of a hybrid, instead of countries holding billions of US dollars in their reserves, which makes them vulnerable if the dollar drops suddenly. They would hold a new unit composed of, say, the dollar, the pound, and the euro. The value of each component currency might fluctuate, but if one drops, the others can serve as hedges. So it says here, the most prominent example of such a basket is the Special Drawings Rights, or SDR, overseen by the International Monetary Fund, which is the IMF. So it says the value of the SDR is composed of 44% US dollar, 34% euro, and 11% yen, and 11% British pound. So if the US dollar loses half of its value, the SDR declines by 22%. Today, one SDR is worth 1.49 US dollars. But that's out of the question. So again, this is from the IMF from 2009. Something that said that they want to be disconnected from individual nations. So remember that, 2009. So now on to our next article. IMF official. A world with more than one reserve currency is a more stable world. This was May 24th, 2021. This was a year ago. So it says, crypto was too young and volatile to be a global reserve. So it says, A world with more than one reserve currency is a more stable world. Mancini was responding to a question from CoinDesk managing director Emily Parker during CoinDesk TV coverage of Consensus 2021, the company's annual conference that brings together experts and influencers in crypto, global finance, and more. Parker had asked whether the U.S. should be concerned that China's underdevelopment central bank digital currency could threaten the dominance of the U.S. dollar as the world's global reserve currency. So it says here, I'm not saying this is the case for the U.S. dollar, whose full title is Division Chief of IMF Monetary and Capital Markets Payments and Infrastructure Team. So again, this was a year ago, and they were already talking about crypto and the new world reserve currency. So now let's speed up to today. So it says here, Fed Chair Jerome Powell, possible to have more than one reserve currency. This is by Bitcoin Magazine. So again, we went from 2009 to 2021 to today, March 2nd, 2022. So this has been pretty much planned out, I believe. Like they say, the world's a stage, but that's just my opinion. No conspiracy theories around here. That's just from what I see from the investigations that I've been through. So on to a different topic. It says U.S. lawmakers push Treasury to ensure Russia cannot use crypto to avoid sanctions. So it says here, Senator Elizabeth Warren and three other Democratic lawmakers on Wednesday urged the Treasury Department to ensure the crypto industry is complying with sanctions imposed on Russia, expressing concern that digital assets could be used to undermine U.S. foreign policy goals. In a letter sent to Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, Warren, along with Senators Sherrod Brown, Mark Warner, and Jack Reed, questioned whether the Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control, which is OFAC, had effective guidelines in place to enforce sanctions compliance within the crypto industry. So it says here, strong enforcement of sanctions compliance in the crypto industry is critical given that digital assets, which allow entities to bypass the traditional financial system, may increasingly be used as a tool for sanctions evasion, the letter said. So again, that's the whole reason that they try to enforce these laws. KYC, again, XRP, Ripple, they're KYC compliant. So I believe that one of these days, Ripple might outcompete the SWIFT system. So that's just my opinion. Again, I am not a financial advisor, but that is all that we have for the daily market update today. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, if you like the content, hit that like and subscribe. Thanks, and until next time.